These two people will appear for you in your future, and you get to choose which one of them you're going to meet. I know this for a fact. I know this for a certainty. I'm going to tell you how I know it. It's scientific, and I'm going to tell you how to choose which one of these two people you're going to meet. I'm not psychic. I just know it as a fact. It is 100% going to happen. And you're probably like, how does she know things 100%? You'll find out, I promise. My name is Lisi. I've been a master certified ascension coach for the past 7 years. I've been helping people align with the life that is meant for them and move past these inner obstacles that are blocking you from manifesting the reality that you want in your life. So this is anything from your true love, we call a twin flame, to the life of abundance and wealth that you want, the life of perfect health, of perfect harmony with all of who you are. And so let's talk about these two people that are in your future. And when you hear this, you're going to be surprised, but also I want you to pay attention to this whole video because it's really important which of these two people that you're going to choose. And I'm going to tell you how to walk the path to continue choosing the person that you desire to choose. So these two people, are you ready? They are the future version of you that is the exact same as you are today. And then there's the future version of you that is evolved and that is the you that you want to be. So the you that is making $10,000 a month, or the you that is with your perfect partner, your twin flame, the you that is no longer worrying, the you that is getting 8 hours of sleep a night, the you that you want to be. Both of these people exist in the same moment right now because they're both potentialities. You're standing at a crossroads and there are two paths in front of you, and you will absolutely encounter one of these two people in your future. It's your future self, but it's two different versions, and you get to choose and decide right now which version you are going to meet in the future. So you could meet the part of you that is the exact same as you are today. Maybe you're at a 9-to-5 job that you don't like. Maybe it's easy because it's familiar, but you want to change. You don't want to be there forever. You want a different life, but you don't know how to get there. And you've been cycling in the same pattern for months or years. So the future you that you could possibly meet is the same person that you are today, is the same person you were last month, is the same person you were last year or even 5 years ago. And so maybe you're stuck in a loop, in a pattern, and you're like, I keep repeating the same cycles over and over in all parts of my life. So look at your job, look at your relationships. Maybe you keep manifesting the same experience with a different person, but it's the same experience each time. Maybe it's somebody who doesn't respect you, or maybe it's somebody who kind of, is hot and cold with you. Like sometimes they are interested in you and other times they're like, I am doing something else, right? And you manifest this over and over. I had this experience where some of you know I've been married before. I'm going to talk about those marriages because I think it's important that you hear this. So I married, my two marriages, one was to a French man in France. And he was, these souls are great souls, but I'm just going to tell you my experience. So this person was not really that into me. I had to kind of chase and pursue and like kind of make the relationship happen because in my heart, I knew that I was a good person. I knew that I was a good catch. I knew that I would be great in a relationship. And so I kind of was like, marketing myself to him like, hey, I'm cool. Let's live together. Let's do this. And I followed him from France to England where we lived in London together. And then I was like, well, we're living together. We should be married. I was like 26 years old. I was kind of young. So we got married when I was really young. But in the marriage, he wasn't that into me. And it wasn't just like I was like, oh, I'm unhappy. Let's get divorced. There were some things that happened. I don't need to explain them, but it didn't work out. And so we divorced after a year. And that was my first taste of like, oh, this relationship, I don't want to repeat that again. Well, guess what? So I was an ESL teacher and I traveled around the world. I lived in Taiwan. I lived in Asia. And I met a man in a motorcycle shop who swept me off my feet. I was looking for like a scooter. It wasn't like a big motorcycle. But this person swept me off my feet and, wined and dined me. And we got into a relationship. But guess what? In the relationship, it was the same thing. It was, they weren't that into me. They didn't call me back, even when we were married. And there were some other things that happened, infidelity, where I experienced it again. I was like, how is this possible that I manifested the same thing again from before? And it's like in a different part of the world, right? Different culture, different language, different part of the world. Yes, I do speak French and Chinese, though my French is better than my Chinese. But it's like I started to realize that there was something about me that needed to change. Like, if I keep repeating the same pattern over and over, and it wasn't just in the marriages, it was other relationships, people I didn't get married to. I would have these like long-term relationships that would last like a year and a half or so, and then they would all follow the same relationship arc. So like in terms of being a relationship scientist, I had a lot of samples that I got to compare to, right? Like, okay, this is happening over and over again. I'm a scientific minded person. And I realized it was something about me because I was the common denominator. I was the factor that wasn't changing here, right? And so those of you watching this video, like, you're in some sort of situation like this. Maybe it's not exactly the same as mine. Maybe it's really different from my situation. But the point is, you're cycling over and over again in these relationships. And my cycle stopped when I learned this one thing. And that's what I want to teach you. And this one thing is about shifting my own mind, my own self, changing myself, transforming myself so that I could be the person that was in a relationship that lasted, with the person that I wanted to be in, with a person who is interested in me, who wants to be with me, who feels alive when they're with me, right? So it's two things. You got to choose the right person, and you have to choose to be right within yourself first before you choose the right person. So future you could be repeating the same cycles like I did. Or future you, the person that you meet in the future, could be the person like me who made a new choice, who learned what was really going on and decided to change their life on the inside first, starting with you first, and become the person that you want to be in the future. So that's the second piece of this, is that not only it doesn't happen as magic, it doesn't happen as like you snap your fingers. The person that you want to be in the future actually is born right now. So if you want to change your future, you have to change the person now. So the person right now making decisions about your life. If you want to be the same person now as you are in the future as you are now, by all means, continue the same ways and being that you are continuing now. You're going to have the same exact results that you've been getting. That's fine. You're alive. You're surviving, right? But I'm here to tell you there's something even better for you. A life where you can have harmony with your twin flame. You can be in a relationship with your person in a loving way. Someone who adores you and respects you and shows up for you and is present with you. Well, how do you get to be that person in the future? You have to make decisions as that person now. Make decisions as the person in Harmonious Union starting today. As if it's already true. It is true. Because the reason that you keep repeating cycles is because you keep making decisions as the same person that you are today. With the same decisions that got you right where you are today. And so I'm going to teach you the details about how you make decisions to be the person that you want to be in the future. The person who magnetizes what they want in their life. The person who stops settling. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid of failing. Maybe you're like, well, I don't like my life right now, but it's familiar and it's comfortable and I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I'm really good at the life I have now. I'm good at staying the same. That's probably true for almost all human beings, right? but there's still a part of you that doesn't want that. Otherwise, you wouldn't still be watching this video. And so in the future, I want you to start to learn how to make decisions today, choices and decisions, for being that person that you want to be in the future. And so the way that I do this is through a process called the Teachings of Union. I'm going to teach you all about it. And if you're ready to learn this system that's going to help you learn how to become the person today that you want to be tomorrow, then try an introductory twin flame coaching session with me. The link is in the description under this video. Comment, let me know how your story is going. I always look at all of my comments. So please let me know how you're doing, where you feel like you're getting stuck, what you want to change. And maybe you don't believe that it's possible for you, but that's where I can help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy content. I'm here to help you on your journey of manifesting everything you desire in your life, including your harmonious twin flame union. Bye-bye.